Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to be doing Module 9, Week 3, Lesson 14 of our Structured Literacy. Right now we are currently working on our vowel teams. This week specifically, vowel teams with I. So we have I-E that says I as in I, pie. And then we also have I-G-H as in light, light. So remember, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. Let's jump into the lesson. The past couple weeks, we have been working on vowel teams, and we remember vowel teams with the saying, when two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. So whenever we have two vowels next to each other, unless it is a heart word, we're only going to hear the name of the first letter. So, for example, in the vowel team OA, the only thing we're going to hear is O, like in goat. Same with OW. We're only going to hear O. AI says A. AY says A. EE says E. EA says E. And then before that, we learned about the inflectional suffix ed, which we add to the end of a word to indicate that we did something in the past. So, today I walk, yesterday I walked my dog. We can also add s to the end of a word to indicate that there's more than one of something. So you may have one cat, or you may have 5 cats. If we add the s, it means that there's more than one. All right. Trigraph. DGE says j, as in dodge or judge. Remember, it's only going to go at the end of a word. Trigraph TCH says ch, as in watch or pitch. Soft G says j, as in gym class. Soft C says s, as in mice. Alrighty, and then we have our vowels, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, A, E, I, O, U, and those are our vowels. Short E says eh. Long E says E. Short U says and then long U can make two different sounds. It can say ooh, and it can say you. Short O says ah, long O says oh. Short I says eh. Long I says I. Short A says ah. Long A says A. And what does NK say? As in ink or drink. And NG says as in ring or thing. Today's lesson is so fun because Miss Walter is out on her back patio. It's nice and warm. You guys know I love being outside. You probably won't be able to see him, but Hanky is over there. And do you see that green glowing light? That's Hanky's glow-in-the-dark collar. And that is so I can see him at nighttime. All right, let's do some blending review. So you will need your blending fingers out. Here we go. Laid, faint, faint, waste, day, play, goat. There's another vowel team. Soap, soap. toast. Low, low. Show. All right, let's talk about the vowel team we're working on this week. As I said at the beginning of this lesson, we have IE as in pie. IE says I. And we also have IGH that also says I as in light. Light. There is a light right behind my head there. Light. So let's do some blending with that brand new vowel team we learned. Remember, IE says I. When two vowels go walking, the first one does the talking. And IGH says I. Let's do the blending. I, pie. I, high. Ite, might. Night, night. It is currently nighttime when I'm making this video. I, lie. Slight, slight. I, tie. I, vi. I, die. Bright, bright. All right, go ahead and give your friend a high five, or give Miss Walter a high five, or give yourself a high five for all of the hard work that you just did. Alrighty, at this time, it is time to get out your composition notebook. As always, my expectations are that you pause the video to do your very best handwriting, making sure that you follow the stroke path as well. Alrighty, so first up we have uppercase H. Start at number 1, follow the arrow, go to number 2, follow that arrow, and then to number 3. Pause the video to write the letter. Lowercase h. Great job. Uppercase B. B. Lowercase b. Uppercase P. Lowercase p. Alrighty, friends, we're going to jump right into our heart words. Remember, heart words are words that we have to memorize by heart because they do not like to follow the rules. So, this word is no. Say no. No. Remember, this no is not like, hey, I said no. This no is, I know in my brain that 2 + 2 is 4. Or, I know that I'm supposed to be following along with Miss Walter right now. This no is with your brain. What's that word? No. And another form of the same word, this word is new. What's that word? New. Now, this isn't like, hey, I just got a brand new pair of shoes. That's a whole different word. This new is like, I knew it. I knew that answer. This new is also with your brain. So, no and new, when they have that K at the beginning, are both going to be dealing with our brain and what we know or what we knew. Great job, friends. All right, we are going to jump into our reading. If you can't read, that's okay. Just follow along and you can read along with me the second time, but I definitely would encourage you and love for you to read with me the first time if you're able to. Here we go. What can you do with a flashlight? Flashlights are handy to have at night or when the lights go out. If all of my lights went out right now because I'm outside and it's dark, it would be very, very helpful to have a flashlight. All right, your turn to read that with me. What can you do with a flashlight? Flashlights are handy to have at night or when the lights go out. Great job, friends. Next one. You can shine the bright light in the black space to help you see where you want to go. Sometimes you can use flashlights to have fun. All right, your turn to read it with me. You can shine the bright light in the black space to help you see where you want to go. Sometimes you can use flashlights to have fun. All right, friends, remember no word ever in the whole English dictionary ever ends in I or U. If that sound is at the end of the word, we just have to add an E to the end to hold it in there. So this word is pie, tie, clue, glue. I challenge you to a competition. I'm going to point to a word and you have to say what it is. Let's see who's going to win, you or me. I bet on me. I point, you say, ready? Tie, glue, pie, clue, tie, glue, pie, clue, pie, glue, clue, tie. Oh, you guys are too good. All right, you did such a great job today working on our vowel team, specifically today, vowel teams with the letter I. We are going to be pros in no time as long as we keep up the great work. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.